Hello everyone and welcome to your Tuesday Thoughts video. Today is Tuesday the 2nd of July. Welcome to July. So I'm going to do a tarot reading for you. So this is for your entertainment, for information. If anything resonates, by all means take it and sit with it. If it doesn't resonate, just leave it. It doesn't matter. This isn't a personal reading, so this is a reading for the collective, a reading for the energy of the week, and we'll see how we do. I've just done a very quick reading on Instagram, so if you want something really short and sweet, you can pop over to my Instagram. It's karentinny.art.healing. I'm just going to get some Palo Santo going here. I've lit a candle as well on the side because I'm feeling a lot of angelic energy as well. So I was choosing what decks to use today, and I was thinking, what am I going to use? Obviously the tarot, but I've brought out the Healing with the Angels deck as well. So that was one of, I think, my first decks ever, and it has got really, really nice information in it, and it brings in the angelic energy. So I'm feeling angelic energy today, and I actually decided to bring out this painting, and it was only when I set it up I went, oh yeah, of course, it's called Archangel. So it's right that it is all about the angels today. But we'll begin with tarot and we'll see where that leads us. I hope you're well. How are you doing? If you're new to the channel, thank you very much for joining. I hope you enjoy. Do give us a thumbs up, give us a like if you like what's about to unfold. You can also subscribe to the channel, and you can subscribe to my playlist as well, and there is a Sacred Symposium, which is the channeling from spirit, which I do as well, which will be coming up shortly too. So without further ado, let's get on and do this channeling for you. So I've got my tarot here. Now this is the tarot that I use for these YouTube videos. I also, just give it a shuffle. I also have another tarot deck, or two other tarot decks, actually, I've got quite a few tarot decks, but there is one in particular, the Rider-Waite, which I use specifically for personal readings. So if you're interested in personal reading, get in touch with me. I like to do in-person readings, but I can also do them at distance as well. There's no limits anymore with technology, etc. So do not hesitate to get in touch with me. So I hope you're all well. It was a bit of a grey day today, but I got up, did my exercises, and I was going to go for a walk around the park, but as I was heading that direction, it started pouring rain. So I'm wondering if it will clear a little bit later, and maybe I'll get a later walk. But I don't know if you noticed, but I'm feeling like a little bit of a sore throat coming on. So when I was in the supermarket today, I was getting some, because I've run out of my vitamin C and zinc. Very good for health, very good for colds and flus, keeping that at bay. Zinc is a great immune booster, also great for the skin. If you have any skin trouble, upping your zinc is very, very good. But I was getting that, and then I remembered, oh my goodness, echinacea. I haven't taken my echinacea in a while because I ran out. And then it was like, oh Karen, you need to get your echinacea because the throat is starting to go, and I'm starting to feel it sort of in the back of my nose. So I'm obviously coming down with something, but we're going to see what we can use to move it away. I usually have bee pollen or bee propolis, which I find fantastic. I couldn't find it earlier, so I'm just going to have another deep dive and see if I can find it in the house, but we'll see. Okay, so let's just, well, that's one that's popping out, so we'll leave that here, of course. So let's get the angels to join us and see if they can give us some messages from the cards today that will help us, that will guide us, and that will bring some clarity and some information for people. And then we've got some other decks here that we can do as just to clear up and clarify the cards that have already come out. Okay, so let's get two more. Can we have two more, please? Shuffling slightly. Oh, I think that's three more. So these, I'm not sure what they are, so I'll just put them to one side. These I do know. So let's begin. Right, so the first card we have is Temperance, and you can see there you have a wonderful big angel. So the angels are saying that they're here. They're definitely here. They're definitely making their presence felt, and it is a time of temperance. So it can be a time to just like cool off on some things, just relax a little on some things. Don't feel too stressed about some things. She's dipping her toe in the water, but keeping one foot on the earth. So there's a tentative step towards something, but you're not fully committed to it. You're not fully driven into this yet. And it's also a reminder to balance your emotions, balance that groundedness by connecting to the earth, but also the waters are your emotions, your tears, your sensitivity. So remembering just to balance that. And here she is pouring from one cup to the other. So if there's a pouring and a balancing again, because one cup is golden, one cup is silver. So you've got the masculine, feminine side, the yin and the yang. So there's always this need to balance, always this need to come back to center. So life can throw us all kinds of things, and then we push forward sometimes, we retreat sometimes, and the thing is not getting stuck in either. Sorry, there's paper here because this is the table I've been painting with using my art and stuff. I've been doing a lot of creativity recently, and I want to do loads more in July, so keep posted for those being shown on Facebook and Instagram. So maybe it's about this as well. Whatever you're working in, just remember to balance life and creativity, balance life and the things that bring you joy, the things that you're emotional about. There's the rainbow here, so we have rain today, so there's this necessary look at light and the splitting of light and the different colors in light and the different rays, the different vibrations, the different rays of light that carry different frequency healings. So every color will have a different element of healing, and you can see the angel has got the rainbow wings. So there's a certain new rainbow energy that has arrived on the planet as well. So it's learning to work with this energy. The little triangle here is the healer card. So this is perhaps someone who's working with angels in healing. I myself am an angelic Reiki master teacher, so I do work with the angelic realm via Reiki, as well as channelings. I've done a lot of angelic writing years and years ago, books and books full of angelic channeled writing. So it's about working with the angels and getting back into working with the angels. So the angels are here today, and they're saying to you, contact us. They're saying to you, we are becoming more and more present. So this is what I'm hearing. We're becoming more and more present on the planet. The energy is drawing closer. We're much more visible, I'm hearing as well. So there's a much more concrete sense of them on the planet, and they want you to be aware of that. And it can be, the yin and the yang, balancing your internal, but it can also be balancing this connection between this 3D world, this everyday world, this concrete world that we all live in, and reaching out, to the other side, to the other world, which is our world. It's combined with our world. It's just invisible, almost like the rainbow. The light has to shine right for you to see it. You have to open up and be in that awareness to get that connection. But I feel that they're saying that they are going to be coming forward more and more. Okay. And next we have the world. So the world is changing, and this can be cycles repeating itself. It can be a new cycle. So the wreath around this woman can be like the womb, so birthing anew. It can also be the Merkaba. So the Merkaba is your luminous body, your light-filled body that you evolve into, that you can move in and out of different dimensions with. It is a protective vessel around you. It is like two triangles. One is facing up and one is facing down. Pyramids more than triangles, because it's a structure, not just a 2D. So it's that protective element that allows you to travel to other dimensions. And you've got a lot of angelic energy here as well. You've got the wings of the hawk, which is spirit. You've got the man with the wings here, so the angel. You've got the lion with the wings there. And you've got the Taurian bull with the wings there. So lots of different energy here as well. But there's a need to elevate into this spiritual world, so birthing into the spiritual world. So the angels are coming in and assisting with your discovery, with your recognition of this other world, this spirit world. So it's very much present. You might find yourself being more drawn to things like yoga, like chanting, like meditation, like counseling, coaching, healthy foods, Pilates, Tai Chi, Qigong, art, writing, journaling, singing. So there's all these different things, nature, that you can be drawn to when you start to move into a realization of this other world. And the angels are here, and they're saying that this world is beckoning you forward. There's no time to wait anymore. So all of the channelings, all of the readings, all of the information is saying, right guys, this is happening. Your world is changing. What's coming up is a lot of stuff to be purged and cleared, and we're getting rid of the old. The old is breaking down, the systems are breaking down, the governments are breaking down, the banks are breaking down, the money system's breaking down, etc., etc. So the angels want you to work with them as we travel through this new doorway. We're going in through a different doorway, and it may feel frightening. You might feel frightened. You might feel at a loss. You might feel at the loss of control. Often, I think if you work and you move into the spiritual world, there's no real boundary like you had in this world. In this world, you got up at a certain time, you go to work, you have lunch, you finish your job, you come home, you have dinner, you have exercise or extracurricular, and you sleep, and you do the same pretty much thing throughout it all, and it's pretty structured, and it keeps you within this, and you're okay, and you don't have to think too much about other things, and you can kind of keep things pretty simple. We can't do that anymore. So the world is changing, and the angels are saying, use them, ask them for help. Michael for courage, Raphael for healing, Gabriel for communication. We've got Uriel, we've got Metatron, we've got Raziel, we've got Haniel, we've got Jophiel, we've got Shamuel, we've got Christiel. There's just so many. You can Google them, but just find one. Feel that it resonates. Your guardian angel. Everyone has a guardian angel. Whether you believe it or not, you have one. So it's an energy. It's an energy being that is with you and has decided to work with you through your lifetime. Call on this energy being to be with you. Call on them to make you notice something, make you feel something, so that you can believe what's happening. So I'm always get annoyed with people and say, oh, do you believe in that? I don't believe in anything. Stuff happens. So what happens is you get confirmation, so you can trust, rather than saying believe, okay, you can trust. See, they're talking to me the whole time. You can trust what you're getting. So the confirmation comes through to you, and then you trust it because it's a truth. And then you can ask for another sign and ask for another sign and ask them to be there and ask them to show you the way. If something's going on that's a bit not very pleasant, send in the angels, bring the angels, ask them to work on the situation, ask them to work on your energy or the other's energy, ask them to make it resolve itself. Ask the angels. They are here, they are present. There's going to be a lot of stuff going a bit topsy-turvy. And I feel like they're coming in saying, when that happens, you'll feel the rug pulled from under you, you'll feel a bit lost at sea, and you'll feel a bit even though you might be with people, you'll still feel the fear rise. That's also kidney energy. So learning about your kidney energy, anytime you feel fearful, it's the kidney energy that needs to be balanced. So bringing healing, balancing energy to your kidney energy. So kidneys are connected to your waters as well. So your sensitivity, waters, emotion, and the fire. So if you feel afraid, you can imagine your kidneys in the back, the lower back, and imagine them on fire. So the flames burning off that energy, burning off that fear. And if you imagine that for a couple of minutes, just imagine it burning away, burning away, burning away what needs to be burned away. And what it does is it transforms that feeling, it transforms that sense. Try it. It's a Qigong tool, and that helps clear the fear. And then suddenly, okay, so I'm not feeling that anymore. My mind is clear, my mind is different. Okay, just bear with me 1 second. Sorry about that, just had to blow my nose. I didn't want to do it on camera. You don't need to see that, right? I'm definitely coming down with something, so I think even as I record this, I can feel it's more and more and more. So we'll see. I am doing an X-ray at work this week, so it's probably my body going, no. So next card. So that's where we are right now. Next card we've got is the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, you can see here, it's a young, so the page are young. So there's something which is a new thing, or it's in its infancy or the beginning stages of. And this is the ideas person. So the swords are the mind, the swords are the ideas, the swords are cutting a way through. So the sword is pointing right up to the corner of the card. So in a way, there might be divine ideas coming down to you. This intelligence, this intellect, this communication from above. You've got the clouds and the birds there. So that sense of air, that sense of mind, and also opening the mind, cutting away what the old world, let's say, and stepping out in this new adventure. So there's a new adventure here, a new beginning, a new mindset which is happening. What else am I getting? Transformation. So he's got butterflies on his outfit, but again the blue. So the blue, and the blue we have here is the throat, is communication, but it's also listening. So listening to the divine downloads, listening to what is coming, listening to the message from the heavens. What is coming through to you? What information are you being given? So there's a need for that communication, that listening, that expression, that stepping into this new adventure, this intellect and intelligence that will be downloaded, guidance. And then that it's so new, it's like freedom and freshness and newness. And there is movement, these clouds are moving. So you are moving into this newness and perhaps cutting away the old. So we've got 3 cards here, and I don't know what they are. So the first one is 3 of Pentacles. So 3 of Pentacles can point to it's kind of a building, an office building. It can be a building that you work in. So the Pentacles are all about work and money. In this card, it shows a level of scaffolding in the background. So something that you've been working on, that you've been creating, you've been building. It's not fully finished because we have some scaffolding there. So it's not fully complete, but there's a little bit of money generated. There's a little bit of hours of time. The craftsperson here who's done the work. They seem quite happy with the work, but he still has to put in the hours. So there's still a level of work that will need to happen. So whatever you're going to be working on, building on, you're still adding to it. You're still adding structure to it. We've got the vine on the side next to the pentacles, which point to that growth, that creating something that's growing. There is a fertility within this. And with the hammer here, there is some craft, something that you're working on, perhaps with your hands. It could be art, it could be pottery, it could be construction, it could be sort of mechanics, but something that you're physically involved in creating, and it is becoming. It is not fully there, but it is becoming. Okay? And perhaps a level of negotiation is going on. If you are in a building, like an office building, it could be something to do with that building that you're in, or a hospital building, or some sort of building where something, it has achieved a certain level, but it's not fully finished. It's not, perhaps you've moved to a new premises and they aren't fully complete. So there's this element of work, element of money, and element of not complete yet with that. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So there's a gift coming in. There's fire and passion, creativity coming in, and you're going to be able to create the world that you want and the life that you want. And this castle is yours in the distance. You're holding on to this idea, holding on to this wand. It has been gifted from the heavens. You've got this cloud here. So there is something creative you're doing, some endeavor that you're going to be starting out on. And it's passionate. You're passionate about it. This is something you're passionate about. Perhaps you have been working on something, but you're needing to find that passion. You're working in this office, maybe, but it's there's still somewhere inside of you is this passion, is this desire to set off on this one direction. You're going sort of, you're holding this because you don't want to let it go. It's like a dream or desire or a creative project you don't want to let go. So you want to hold on to it. And it's firm and strong and fiery, and it has life force. And so that is coming in. That is an offering. So you're being given an opportunity. A creative opportunity is coming in. This can also be, because we have this new world, this can also be establishments. So perhaps parts of establishments are falling apart. So often when a building is starting to collapse, you have to put the scaffolding up around it to kind of protect it and rebuild it. So our societies are crumbling, our communities are crumbling, our governments are crumbling, the world is crumbling. And so there needs to be some scaffolding put up around to hold what we can, but we also need to create anew. We need to rebuild. And that's possibly where we're getting this creative burst. This rebuilding is going to be creative, and it's going to be from the divine. So the divine is creating something new. And we have the King of Swords. So the King of Swords can be a bit cold. He can be a bit emotionless, a good communicator, charming, can cast a spell with his words. There's a lot of butterflies around him. So there's this level of transformation. So this structure, so we've gone from the page, the new adventure, the setting out, the cutting away of the old, and using these downloads, this intellect, this new mindset. So the page is the youthfulness of that. And here we have the King. So we're reaching a maturity in that. We reach a maturity with our communication, our downloads. We have a level of maturity. We've gone through something. So it's a process here. Blue, again, the communication, the listening, the hearing, the expression, speaking. Perhaps you're moving into more of a speaking role. But you're still connected to the ground. So he is able to connect to the heavens and remain connected to this red pillow, which is the ground. So maintaining his roots, maintaining his groundedness, but able to bring through ideas, bring through this transformational ideas. And often, the King of Swords, we liken to Archangel Michael, who comes in with his sword and cuts away bear with. I'm so sorry. My nose is properly running. I really want to do this reading because I've missed a couple because I was away. But you'll just have to bear with me because, yeah, I seem to have really caught something. So I might read on this with regards to that as well. But Michael can be cutting away the old, cutting the cords to the old, cutting what is no longer serving us in order to let us transform, in order to let us move into the new stage. The butterfly goes through the caterpillar and the chrysalis and then the butterfly. So you're about to come out into the world as a butterfly, and he is giving you the strength, the intellect, the intelligence. He's giving you the ability to communicate, and he is giving you that freedom, the butterfly freedom, the freedom of expression I'm getting as well with this. So that's very interesting. With regards to my cold, which is full blown now, if you've got any helpful tips, you can send them to me for getting rid of cold. And if you're a healer, by all means, if you want to connect and let me know if you're going to send some healing my way, that'd be great. So what am I getting from Temperance with regards to my colds? So I'm getting using angelic Reiki, so I need to do a bit more of that on myself. I need to balance myself, balance the yin and the yang. Am I being a bit too either? Am I forcing myself to do too many things? Am I trying to fit a lot of things in? Do I need more rest? Do I need more groundedness? Do I need, I'm getting again, saltwater baths, connecting with the salt water, clearing the energy. I'm bringing in angelic supports, angelic Reiki. So here we have the being reborn, here we have the wreath, so it's almost like a celebration. But I'm seeing now with regards to my cold, it's herbs. It's using herbs to help. So I'm thinking time. It looks a little bit like time. So I have plenty of time here, so I'm going to get some time out. I have mint here, so I'm going to get that out. Also, with regards to herbs, you're talking essential oils. Funnily enough, last night, I took out some lavender, which I don't put on my skin because I'm allergic. But I can smell it, olfaction, so it goes straight up to the brain. But I took out some lavender and bergamot and put it on a cotton pad and put it next to my bed when I slept. Lavender is brilliant for getting rid of colds and flus, and is bergamot. So something before this really only kind of came to me today, but obviously somewhere in my mind the information was coming down. The information was being given to me that there's some step I need to take. That, you know, whatever is coming into the mind, you might not even be conscious of it being a step that your body wants you to take. This is like Art Shift, the art workshop that I hold, where the information gets put on the paper. You don't know why, you don't know how, but then when you look at it, it tells you something. It's like a prescription. So your body can find, when you're in tune, your body just brings you places. It's funny, I have an echinacea and elderberry tea, and I brought it out of the cupboard today because I'm feeling a little bit unwell, but I saw it yesterday and it was in my press, and I looked up and I was going, what is that again? It's sitting in the wrong place because it's fallen down a little, and it's my echinacea and elderberry. So the body, the mind sees different things when it's required. So whatever you're noticing, whatever's coming through is the information coming through to you. Three of Pentacles. So that's work, that's creativity, that's building. But 3 is not 10. So maybe chill out a little bit on that. You know, do a little bit and let that grow. You don't have to force yourself, not when you're feeling unwell. There's a lot of yellow here, so solar plexus. So there's a need to just bring that sunshine into your life. So I'm getting the yellow, solar plexus, that sunshine, that expansion. You know, it's been a dull day, so there's no sun. So making sure you're taking your vitamin D. Vitamin D is very good for the immune system. And, you know, the pentacles, you could say, are like little suns. Okay, so there's different ways to read things. Ace of Wands, get creative. So I was talking to my friend about this the last day. She was feeling a bit unwell, And I was saying get creative, because I remember when I was young and if I was unwell, sometimes I just had this incredible urge to paint or draw. And at the weekend, was it the weekend? Yeah, it must have been Sunday, Friday or Sunday. I can't remember what day now. I started painting. Like, my body wanted to paint, because creativity helps heal the body. So fingers crossed I'll get to do a little bit more creativity today. And that's what's been handed to me. I've been handed this project. Perhaps a project is going to come in that I will have to do a little bit of work on. And it's to move forward, that use the fire, move forward. And again, it's very yellow. So again, it's that sunshine. So again, it's that vitamin D. And we have the King of Swords. So perhaps removing myself from people, but there's an isolation with the King of Swords. He's there on his own, and what am I trying to say here? It's almost like, don't go out into crowds and be around lots and lots of people, which is a bit difficult because I'm in London and I travel on the underground and the trains and stuff like that, and the buses. So I use public transport to get around, and there's lots of people everywhere. And yesterday, in fact, I had someone coughing on that side and I had someone coughing on that side, and I was saying, oh, please, does this mean I'm going to catch something? And here it is. So I'm going to take the King of Swords as, just be mindful of who's around you. You might have to isolate yourself a little bit from certain people. What else? Yeah, so, and again, it might be that because of the swords and his communication, so it might be doing a lot more stuff right now online. So you don't have to do one-to-ones, in persons. You can do online stuff, because this is kind of the mind, the air, the internet, the AI, the communication, the Zoom calls, the way we do things. So maybe it's doing a little bit more of that and working at distance with people, maintaining my structure, maintaining my health. And I'm getting as well with the sword, it's like there's a medical, I can't remember what they call it, but it's a symbol for medicine, isn't it? And it's got the snakes going up around, I think, is it a sword or a staff? So that's what his sword is reminding me of. So I need to, now I'm not going to say pharmaceuticals, but there's a need to medicate in some way. So vitamin C, zinc. I've got lemons in the fridge. Don't often have lemons. I've got lemons in the fridge. Echinacea, vitamin D. So all these different things that you can use to help boost the system for the small period of time that you need to, and then you'll be over it much quicker. So it's about not drawing things out. So it's about understanding the body. It's understanding the messages that the body picks up. So obviously my body was feeling unwell for a day or two maybe, but I'm not aware of it till now. And I mean, I was tired, but I didn't really know. But now I can see. You can join the dots. You can see all the different connections. Anyway, I'm going on. We're not here for that. We're here for a read. So let's go straight forward into the angels. So healing with the angels. So again, healing cards. So sometimes you pick the cards and you don't know why. But I hope you'll forgive me if I have to pause again. I wonder what the channeling will be today if I'm all bunged up. But I'm going to have to try and find my bee pollen, because it's one of the best things. It'll nip it in the bud. Oh, garlic. I've got garlic as well. Okay. Ooh. So that's 2. Oh, that's 3. Okay. I'll take one more from the angels. Thank you. Oh, that's too many, but I'll take that one. So just bear with. Okay, so we're back again. The cards that came out, so I've got 4 angel cards, and the first one is self-acceptance. So I'm going to read this for you now. So there's a need to accept yourself. Once you accept that you are the way you are, you look the way you look, you're the size that you are, life is the way it is right now, accept it. Doesn't mean you have to put up with it, doesn't mean you can't change it, but just for now, just for this moment, just accept the way everything is. You know, if you haven't done the dishes, just accept that for now. Don't criticize, don't bully yourself, don't judge yourself in whatever is waiting for your attention. Just accept where you are right now. And in that, the pressure's off. In that, it's okay. In that, you'll get it done. In that, believe in yourself. Realize that you spend a lot of time in your mind criticizing yourself, complaining, criticizing others, finding fault here, fault there, worried about what people are thinking, worried about how they're thinking about what you're doing, you know, how are you doing, how much money are you making, are you a success, you know, are you keeping this together, that together, are you able to hold it all together, should be doing this, should be doing that. You're not here to please others. So accept where you are right now. And look at this little angel here. So this is your angels who accept you for who you are. They know you inside and out. They know everything about you. Spirit is very aware. But they accept you. And they want you to accept yourself. But as I say, it doesn't mean you remain the same. But it brings you a peace. You know, we've all lived lives to, you know, if you're younger, yes, you'll have a certain amount of experience. And if you're older, you'll have perhaps a lot more experience, but maybe you haven't learned much. But whatever level of experience you have, you've learned. You've learned some stuff. You've grown. You've become who you are. And life will keep on teaching you. So accept all these different stages that you're moving through. Because it's a development I'm seeing. And as soon as you begin to accept yourself for who you are, because it's a self-rejection that means if you're rejecting yourself, the world will reject you because it's a reflection of that. So if you accept yourself, the world accepts you. So if you're rejecting yourself, you're rejecting all the opportunities that could come your way. So accept yourself and begin to see new opportunities come your way. So it's a way to develop and grow and receive. And what are you receiving? New love. The cherubs are here and they're shooting their arrows right at you. And they're bringing a message of new love. So if you're in a relationship already, in a marriage, in a long-term relationship, this signifies a new stage of deeper love within that. A new connectedness, a new commitment, a new stage of love. And if you're single, then the cupids are definitely, look at them with their little angel wings. They're out with their bows and arrows and they are shooting them. So be prepared to meet someone. Be prepared now that you've accepted yourself. Be prepared to move into love. So if you have been single, then you might find everything that comes with that is, oh my God, it's a bit of a headache, isn't it? Because now I have to share this and I have to share my time. Now I have to find time for that. And how am I going to fit them in? And now my life will change because, you know, you have to introduce them to family and you have to be introduced to their family and then it's all the drama with everything and then stop it. Just let love in. Love is coming. Love is here. Just go with it. Go with the flow. Once you've accepted who you are, You're showing yourself to this person, and you're accepting that yourself, and this person is accepting you for who you are. They can see who you are, and they accept it, and they love it. They love you. So be on the lookout. Let me know in the comments if that resonates. And what do we also have? We also have nature. So this can be moving to a different part of the world. So we have the world card, so somewhere where there is a bit more nature. It can be connecting to nature, so just getting out. Like today I wanted to go for a walk and I didn't get the opportunity because it did start raining on me. I could have gone around the whole park in the teeming rain, but I didn't have enough rain gear on. So I had a mini walk, not a long walk. And nature is about connecting to that natural world, connecting to the trees, to the plants, to the herbs like we had talked about, to foods, natural foods, not processed foods. So a lot of the foods that are deemed healthy, or all these different cultish food, Gestapo type things, they're taking you away from natural food that has plenty of nutrients within it. So again, this is a reminder for me to have the echinacea and the elderberry, to have the lemon, to have the bee pollen, to have some honey, some garlic. Connect to the natural world. I've got plants around me here. Connect to my plants. Allow my plants to bring healing. Allow them to, because when you're forest bathing, when you're in the woods or the forest, it clears your energy. So sit with your plants and ask your plants to clear the energy. Work with plants. Put your hands in the earth. Grow food. I had some of my own lettuce again today that I've grown on a pot on the windowsill. Beautiful lettuce, and I've had several cuttings from it. And it's great. I just pull off some lettuce leaves and have fresh lettuce that I've not had to get in the supermarket. And it's full of nutrients and it's organic. And I haven't had to put anything nasty in there at all. And they're growing. And it's beautiful. So if you can grow your own food, if you can source food that's grown locally, go to your farm shops. And the angels are connected to nature. So we have the angel here, and I can see that she's connected to the flowers, she's connected to the trees, she's connected to the rivers, to the earth. So there's great angelic energy in that. There's great angels who work with nature. So connect to those angels as well. But nature's very healing, so grounding. Even just like going out, and if you can, if it's not raining, if it's quite nice, just go out and sit on the ground. Let that resonance, let that energy, those ions affect your body, because they do. And then I did mention Michael earlier. Michael with the sword. So there is something going on here about communication, because Michael's all about communication. He's all about bravery and courage. So whatever transition we're going into, whatever new world we're taking a part in, whatever we're cutting away from the past, because Archangel Michael will help you cut cords. So to move into new love, you have to cut the cords from the past. You have to cut the cords and reconnect to who you are. Find out yourself and accept yourself. Everyone's made mistakes. So you might have chose the wrong partner. You might be unhappy where you are. Maybe you've been alone for a while. Accept that. But Michael is here bringing new communication, bringing new support, courage to step forward into this new life. He is also here during this period of transition on the earth. He's very much an overseer of the transformation of the planet and everyone on it. So going through ascension, Archangel Michael is guiding everyone through this ascension. So he's very available. So if you're going to call on an angel and you want protection, he's a great protector. Protection, communication, courage, bravery. He's the guy to call on. And he answers. He will speak into your ear. He is right there. He is always available to communicate with. And his colour is blue. Again, the blue and the blue. And we've got the Archangel. So don't be afraid to call on Archangel Michael. He is sounding a trumpet here as well. So there's a trumpet of change. It's sounding the trumpet of change, bringing change into your life. And Archangel Michael can fast track you as well. So whatever you're going through, especially if you're stepping into this new spiritual world, he is here to help people who are doing that. And then when you're sort of dipping your toes in and you're thinking you're going to, this is interesting, I'm just sort of getting into this now, he fast tracks you. He pushes you on. He's a great, he'll push you out to do things. He'll make you go to a workshop or do a course or present online or something. He will help. And if you need to do anything with speaking, he's the guy as well. And if you've got anything going on with work, you can bring him in to protect you in that. So that's interesting there. So let's go to the Priestess of Light deck, because I really like these, and we'll just get a few because they seem to, they're like tarot in a way. So I hope you're all well. Hope you're not coming down with any colds or flus, but it is the time of year for it because people are finishing school, people go off on holiday, and as soon as you start to relax, boom, you know, you get your colds and flus. So I haven't had one for a very long time, and anything that I have had has been so short-lived. It's not really been like, it's not really affected me really. You know, occasionally go, oh, I think I'm getting something, but then it disappears because I have enough things in the house that I can boost my system naturally, and that's much more favourable for your body, because your body knows how to, and that's it, trust your body, trust what your body is telling you. So I've got several things now that I can implement today once I get off here. So if you like what you're hearing, give us a like. It helps grow the channel. Do share it if you think anything resonates and sounds like it's for you or somebody you know. Put them my way. That'd be great. Oh, I'm going to take it. And let's see if we can do 3 more. We're running out of time. But let's do 3 more for you. So something that the collective wants to know. Thank you. So we'll do 2. And then maybe I'll do another one. Okay, so we've got building your world, creation, expansion, networking. And then we've got divine feminine, magnetic, receptive power. So, what am I going to get? Usually I read these because I don't know them off by heart. It's 33, very nice. But what am I getting from this? Let me just have a look. So she's in nature, she's in the base of a tree. What were we talking about? Nature and tree. She's literally inside the tree. It's almost like a cave. So it's that going inside, but really deeply connecting to nature, and then connecting to your roots, connecting and sending that grounding, connecting to that grounding energy and allowing it to heal you. That's what we said, the forest bathing. There's some plants here. So we would say plant medicine or herbs. Use the herbs to help heal. She's also receiving healing. So she's receiving a vibration from this plant. And what is that? Oh, I think it's a bee. I think I remember reading this before. I think there's a little bee just there in the corner. I think that's what that's meant to be. Just by her head. And that would say to me, bee pollen, bee propolis is something that I need to find. So, let's see what it says. It says, a priestess, oh my God. A priestess of the bees sits peacefully in the hollow of a tree, gathering the energy of the bees that fly around her and rests on her fingertips and third eye. She is surrounded by the honeycomb, and though her vision is turned inward, her thoughts are focused on outer plans taking shape. The bee is one of nature's most industrious creatures, and this card foretells of a time of great productivity and expansion for you. If you've been thinking about growing your own business, creating an entirely new one, or focus on those intentions now. Your dreams may also include composing music, writing, teaching, painting, cooking, or baking, which are all projects that build on ideas and produce nectar for the body and mind and soul. They do require repeated attention and action, so take time to create a plan, set some goals, and bring both the creative and the technical elements together. The bee is also a symbol of fertility, so expansion foretold here may relate to family matters, a child or children on the way, new in-laws through marriage, or even reconnecting to distant friends or relatives are all ways that you may be expanding in your personal network. And I said that about new love, where you have to connect to a new family as well. On a practical level, this card could also indicate a career in architecture. We had the building, design, or construction. We did mention construction. It could also signify connections with people who do such work. You may even be building a new house or expanding your present one. The bees join together to assemble their hive structure and provide for their community, increasing value for all. Now is the perfect time for you to build the world you desire. So make your plans and set to work. The affirmation is, I have the power to create my world and prioritize the projects that I desire. As I continue to take action, my joy and fulfillment expand. So that's lovely. I'm not even going to turn the camera off now because we are close on time, so bear with me. Not what you want to see, but there you have it. And the Divine Feminine is number 7. That's amazing with the bees, so I definitely have to get some propolis. I know I have it somewhere in the house, so I'm going to have to go and troll through and try and find it, because it nips it in the bud. It gets rid of whatever you're going through. So maybe today and tomorrow I'll probably be a bit unwell, but by Friday I would say I should be feeling much better if I've got propolis. So here we have the hummingbird. I think it's a hummingbird, and the hummingbird is a symbol of, I think it's it's a hawk. So a hawk, an eagle is spirit, a hawk is, I think it's like unity, awareness, oneness. I think it's awareness. And she's very Egyptian. She's got the orange sun. She's connected to the ground. So the palms, the hands, the healing are coming out of the ground. We've got a circle there as well. Magnetic receptive power. I thought it was a hummingbird because I thought it was a hummingbird pointing its beak at her, but it's actually the wing. And because the hummingbird is love. So if you happen to see a hummingbird, it's a symbol of love. But she's very much a healer, very much connected and receiving healing from the ground up as well, so that grounding. So let's see what it says. This is a card of Isis, and she is bringing in news of deep reflection and increasing receptivity coming into your life. The Egyptian hieroglyphic symbol of the eagle, oh, it is an eagle, I thought it was a hawk, represents spirit and the wisdom of the soul brings to your life. This eagle comes to rest upon her hands, bringing profound understanding. This card reveals a time of power, peace, and deepening clarity for you. Yet underneath this quiet resonance, your magnetic energy is swirling in accelerated motion, creating a vortex of attraction within and around you, so the love vibration. Your yin energy is on the rise, so balancing that yin and yang. Have you been doing too much? The yin is receiving, the yin is restful. The yin needs to slow down. The woman energy needs to rise, and she needs to stop acting like a man, and she needs to just rest and receive and not do. So it says your yin energy is on the rise. It's a restful yet dynamic time, and it may call for you to go inward, to reflect on present situations, receive guidance, and make future plans. Again with the planning, it It's also a grounding time, one during which, like Isis, you choose to connect to your own light with the gentle, supportive vibration of earth energy. There is a certain medicine in this conscious connection, ushering in balance and healing on many levels, including physical, emotional, and even financial issues. So allow yourself to open up your own magnetic powers. This card could also herald the coming of a new woman into your life. So if you're a guy, this new love, it's saying that this new woman could be appearing in your life. This also, for everybody, might be a close friendship or a romantic love. Your growing receptivity is likely to call an important karmic relationship in at this time. So the person that you meet next, it could be a karmic relationship. It could be a destiny relationship. It could be maybe twin flame relationship, but it's a soulmate pull. It's an attraction that's coming in. Be open to the lessons and meaningful connections that lie ahead. So there's a bit more to this connection. I open myself to the divine feminine within and around me. As I get in touch with the warmth of my spirit, my magnetism grows. So that's getting to your feminine, girls. Self-care, self-love, adorn yourself with beautiful things like rings and earrings and maybe a bit of makeup or some nice clothing. But also the wild woman, get into your wildness, get into your naturalness, get into dance and chanting and meditation and your power, your healing power. You're able to birth children, you're able to have cycles every month. The woman, the female, is incredibly powerful, and the world tells you that you're not, but you are. And as soon as you tap into that, and sometimes you have to rest a little, there's something about creativity which is incredibly, it's kind of a yin element as well. It's yin and yang, so it's that intuitive thing, and then this expressive thing. But because you're sitting and you're focused and you're quiet, it's quite yin as well. So all these different elements are coming in to help and support. So let me read one of the dragons just to see if we can get a dragon that might help us. Oh, already we've got a dragon. Before we finish, we've got literally 3 minutes. And the dragon that came out is Dark Blue Galactic Dragon. Helps you listen to the voice of the universe, ignites the codes of your master blueprint, access cosmic wisdom, and enter higher service. So that's your dark blue galactic dragon. So the dragons are working with us as well. So let's see what this dragon, Dark Blue Galactic. Okay, so this is a 9th dimensional dragon. This is just to finish for anybody who's interested in dragons or the cosmos or any galactic work as well. They shimmer with golden sparkles of cosmic wisdom, for they harness the light of the stars, planets, and constellations. When we are ready, they touch us with this light, enabling us to embody the illuminated energy and wisdom they contain. While many of us are now able to attune to the 9th dimension, it is still an awesome light filled with. While many of us are now able to attune to the 9th dimension, it is still an awesome light filled with joy, love, and wisdom beyond our current comprehension. Dark blue galactic dragons can send bursts of this cosmic searchlight through to us to ignite the hidden codes of our master blueprint, the 7th dimensional light of our soul, so that we can listen to the voice of the universe. Remember, our soul must be at least 7th dimensional for us to receive permission to incarnate on Earth. The guidance is that your soul journey has taken you to the stars and beyond. The dark blue galactic dragons now invite you to communicate with the masters of the universe, the Intergalactic Council, where you can contribute your energy for the smooth ascension of the planet. It's time to listen and serve. Ask the wondrous dragon who has come to you to tune you in to the Intergalactic Council, where you will be offered the honor of petitioning the council. Decide whether your petition is for the welfare of animals or humanity, or to assist the ascension of the planet. then ask the dragon to take you to the council to prepare your petition. Dark blue galactic dragons will also instruct you during meditation or sleep. This will enable you to serve in a galactic capacity and will hugely expand your energy field. So I think that's for someone in particular, because that's a little bit, but again, we have the blues. So there's a lot of blue going on. We've got the blue with the King of Swords. We've got the blue with the Page of Swords to begin with. We've got the blue with the King of Swords. We've got Archangel Michael coming in, which is all about blue. And we've got the dark blue galactic dragons. And then we've got the Archangel painting, which is blue. So let me know if there's a lot of blue in your life. A lot of blue comes into your life. Let me know if there's a lot of communication, expression, that type of thing, if you're dealing with anything like that. Let me know if any of that makes sense, if it resonates. There's definitely a new phase that you're moving into, and one which may bring new love, and then that brings a whole host of new things as well. And there's also elements that there to take care of the self with regards to health, healing, immune system boosting as well. So I hope that resonates. I hope it's been helpful. Do leave a comment below. Subscribe to the channel. Just press the subscribe button and that'll keep you informed of the next one. But thank you for watching. If you have stayed this long, it's been an honor to be here and to serve you. I'm so delighted to be back doing these things. It is good for me to take a rest now and again. But I enjoy reading cards so much. It's just such a lovely way to pull stories together and to get the information that you need. So I hope some of it resonated. I hope some of it made sense to you. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. Okay, bye. See you next time. Hopefully I'll be better.